That was all.
Let me go shoot Shami.
I was here point your meeting.
Anyway.
Your meeting I was here anyway.
We departmental na
departmental.
Oh, okay. Menya we mo.
O producers na ashe.
So omuni me meeting.
Omo say no pe omo kase which omo kase be pampa asem na be.
Abem. Fati do ne ka.
Na onye robot. Ana.
What's that? They no better na ha. Nyame oi. I'm also much short time be ho. Producers won't find me why. My son did do.
O say how kasa u fili o wasum. Did the more there.
More dead to do. We didn't need the more thing.
We didn't
Akaba na what is saying?
Yado, mami. I don't pay cheap a beam. All right behind the Mena Hospital now. Uchi na na home fan on Nyame ado no ho abanti. Or basa dia or Mena side do beam pa. Tini ntia cheap ano pay. Rich. I want to start with this Marcus Rashford. The same. Barca did not get their plan A, plan B, and plan C. But I think, say, Rich, say, who for the Marcus Rashford, ebe timi, I am any club. On your plan C is how. You say, me person me trainer. Like on the field of play, what Marcus can give you, goals, assist. See, Adia Bakwa, Barca for no aye. With the inclusion of Marcus Rashford into their team, is the entire kind of the PNP, no pace and power, no. Who is there? Last season, me and him said to flick airborne the ball, Biana, a lot of Spain style of ball, Yankita Boni be passing, but it was also fused with a German style. Most of the times, some of pass the Bakubi and quickly into the channels. They want to find runners. They want to find players that have the pace. They want to have players who have the power to be able to deal with the 1v1s. And Rich, Ushe Barca team now, Alejandro Balde, Marcus Rashford, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal. These players are proper PNP players. And adding Marcus Rashford, top setup. I like the deal of Mokoye for our branch friend Marcus Rashford. And as at this point in time, business now Barca for no aye so far. No. Yes, Rooney Badji yes one for the future. But then the focus on our bench friend Juan Garcia and our bench friend Marcus Rashford is very important. Very, very important. Rich, United for no abre. Players na the be in Cologne. No. And I like the fact that United were clear with Barca and clear with Marcus Rashford more. Say, Enyadi and Isikano. Even a part of it for him. Barca would have to sort that out with him. Barca was also clear with him, say, Sikanombetia, just a little over 25% of the current wage no betting it here. Annually, Marcus from 18 million a year will be earning close to 5 million. Who the bonus is mechanical to be 6-8. What is the council? And it is true, Rich. Why they compare in Yonko? Barca list 3 days, they are not seeing Marcus Rashford in number 3. But Rashford constantly wanted to play for Barca. They be on a Mabella, no like Lamine Yamal post, no like Rafinha post. Now, I say, Bema also about on your banning in Kasai. No, the Namadan for so, no, the Namechirisa, and finally he came to him. It looks as if Marcus Rashford believes say it is time for him to research. Bona for a while now. United for no because of the club structure and its issues on the field of play. No. I say, Ohuni Barca is a place where a better springboard for him. Iti Nico Williams and Peso Beba, Luis Diaz, he can't even want for Barca to make the purchase. But then when it comes to Marcus Rashford, it looks as if he believes that whether I'll register in September, I'll register in October, for him, it's
Rashford card now or your more fourth option.
Yeah, what
well, at the point now, Rafael also in a move.
Yeah.
But now, like you said, Barca is cat.
Yeah.
Because they're okay similar now. Or your darling boy.
Yeah.
It's also confirmed Rafael. I be on board 70, 80.
Yeah. No, I was in the last.
You call Rashford Mambisa.
Rashford, Mambisa. Rashford, Mambisa.
Yeah.
Rashford enye man
the
bisa.
Rashford that you na you who Manchester. Oko Aston Villa wa must abo di.
Which then how can?
Oko Aston Villa.
No to what say?
Me so oko Aston Villa.
Rashford when was the last time Rashford or Manchester United? Ball last season Aston Villa.
3 seasons ago.
In America, last season at Aston Villa, he was way better. One shot in that and Bambekas Assam. Rashford against Paris Saint-Germain, the champions.
Rashford is my boy.
Oh, you know your boy. Who's your man? Or your boy?
Oh, say, Minka, you don't man be Sasa and your crowd.
No,
say, I have only option.
And I'm Marcus Rashford today and Rafael. And he's a better player.
So if you say, Marcus Rashford, nani anymore. So the same Marcus Rashford, Konobe pushy a move to Chelsea. Sorry, Barcelona.
So when Nico Williams was pushing the move to Barcelona, just on Yadiana.
Nico, the end, there will be any reason.
It is so simple.
No.
What are the precedents to buy? What are the example to buy? And I said, for example,
Nico example, no. Won't mean farm because Nico, the another said, didn't come on that.
Rich to was Nico, Rashford, they all push for a deal this summer to go to Barcelona.
Sure.
So I think our cast about the chess on Yadi.
Nico, the any different.
No, they want to play for the club. They started wrong. I don't just say on Yadi. Mark, one young man play an alpha or last season, get about 5 players. Who Manchester United, you wouldn't say alpha. And United, Namunyum, and former Messi Marcus Rashford. Last season at Aston Villa, he was scoring in important goals.
Who do you come out to me? Who needs me? Manchester
United, the shame.
Yeah, players, I'm not no one bass.
No player.
Oh, by our back, yes, I'm player. Oh, Cabazona now.
Player of status pre-season, you have a pre-season, watching the Jessina, where they player.
Because of so much.
On your cast,
is it not clear that Brandon no more Manchester United?
It is not true. It is your coach and your team who have not handled Marcus Rashford well. Now, player Obama Manchester United, they be asked for floor. How is he going to play for you?
Me bacho day.
Who be some so United?
What club in tea? What club? Said the club now, but I'm now move. And what club? And a coach say, look, what boom raso? Enti akwada dia ofuma, okopen you no pacho. Who's on pacho? Coach is on pacho, I mention no. My decision is a mamma. And also, Pacho San, it's a diamanco. Yenny.
Own and granted one Pacho. In any institution, all of a sudden, they will ask take it down. One Pacho with him. When it's one final, Mikabu will always solve a problem and one on uncle. Same for Jadon Sancho.
We tried.
To what say? Oh, dear. What you tried for Marcus Rashford? You tried for Jadon Sancho too?
Yeah.
Oh, Massa. Who tried for Jadon Sancho?
Rashford. Countless occasions.
Then what happened to Jadon Sancho?
Catch and say, look, the problem now, and yet, and you only coach, you know.
HT. What happened?
Go say sorry.
What happened with Jadon Sancho? It started from Eric Ten Hag. What happened with Jadon Sancho now? Is it not telling on Manchester United they are more control players? More quality team and players at club. Football are better than club. Who crack club? Miss me club. It's a club there. And then the club obi ko club back by mo say okay fine and no no mo solutions man. Okay, Anthony so kohin. Anthony kohin. Okohin. Oko Brazil. What do we go baby? The club Manchester United, there is a problem.
Manchester and Como, you are banned. So ban one count Chelsea at some. Now, Mother, why a bedroom may be about to grow to. A drew to my can a drew me to my. Now, so under my name. Chairman, why a bedroom may be about to grow to.
Analysis.
The best purchase so far. It's in there. Why transfers now? A few transfers, the best.
Richard, it's United. Bonini.
Everything is okay.
Perfect.
More media now. And sometimes we try baby na more concord stories be near day. Now the front. Yet you had a DNA.
Rich Kotoko Dina Ghana has my players 15-10 echo. What's na haka? But where Jaya Marcus Rashford or Unya in Free or Kolo.
Kofi. I know we should Kotoko a you as an example.
But is it not the same financial officers now?
Yeah, they're financial. Yeah, but you can't come out to travel. You better meet
Anthony.
The problem is that only coach no problem.
So solve it.
Yeah, you're near branching out transit. Yes, chairman. Yeah, any problem as a club, any problem.
Wait, then
problem near head coach. Head coach say open discipline. And he said Obasanjo Baka. Brand also on part of anything.
It's to what? na ya sorry
mo de mo titimu players ni ye na omo bo ewie nse hunu no mu di ni US ni ade no ye players ni ye titi omo
players that
sa na say akwai sa mama yi ko pa mo so wan o akure wa we no du se ko wan say o nyini
that is by force
mo titi na mo de mo players wa Chelsea ni ye nya bi we Manchester
ye bo no nya titi asem bo na se eno na Barca so akofo Marcus Rashford aba eno be bo ase
ye de be ye players ni ye
what heavy Marcus Rashford be bo ase o Barca last season under Hansi Flick Robert Lewandowski made 42 goals Rafinha 34 Ferran Torres 19 Lamine Yamal 18 Daniel 12 last season Marcus Rashford saw 11 goals what you can tell say Marcus Rashford last season 11 goals. How many of your attackers Manchester United and about 11 goals but money ain't. So you can't tell me that Marcus Rashford in yard and 11 goals and 11 goals and last season Joshua Zexini Rasmus Hollande saying how would you carry say I will say a human cry your friend is saying one Garcia Befa Rich the part of Barca transfers na meninho a fullbacks. I think that near Barca still they need fullbacks. Yeah. You see, I said it the last time, and Debiameka said football fans are more club. No, I don't like arguing too much with them because you can be whatever analyst. If you are a fan, no, most of the times they even go deeper than you do. And Mekaisa at the time, one of the things that came up was that Oshobi say Eric Garcia, but we bought right back. Oshobi to say Gerard Martin, but we bought right back. And Barcelona are trying to do the extension of a branch of friend Jules Koundé. But it's left back on the baby Alejandro Balde. Problem is, Barca need to find somebody to be a proper backup for club. And yes, sir, once in the next season they will have a problem. Whatever the case is, next season, Liverpool would have to punch above their weight. And I told him, when you win the Premier League, and you do the kind of investment that you just a season after.
Pressure up also.
You have to punch. Yeah. Maybe you have to win the league again. Maybe you say a step further in the Champions League. Maybe you say Rich, Liverpool won the Hugo Ekitike account. And I know pay this was Hugo with his agent. Abraham Kwako form a private jet to go straight to a friend saying Liverpool crew in UK. Rich, me catch out the last times there in terms of numbers. Hugo Ekitike is similar to a branch friend of Alexander Isak. He may not be the same player, or you're young. He will need some time. But Rich, one of the things that I believe that Liverpool fans are trying to do is to make sure, as a team, they find a way to deal with a branch friend Mohamed Salah goals at ABA M man, because Mohamed Salah signed a contract extension. Maybe the goals may not come as much as next season. It is sad a young for high volume scorers on some account. Maybe you keep Luis Diaz, but when keeping Luis Diaz quiet, Ekitike will give you the goals. Versatile center forward or darting into the spaces. Yambra Marriage, you say, when Newcastle spoke to him, Newcastle, I'm going to show him no matter what, they are not a big boy.
Sure.
And all the players, I'm going to win now. Of course, Joao Pedro who with Chelsea, Joao Pedro say me pe Chelsea. Of course, Ekitike who with Liverpool, Ekitike say me no Bianca Sakra me pe Liverpool. It is clear. According to reports in Frankfurt and of course in France, and a slaughter for Hugo Ekitike, he made it very clear to him. And my catch was one of the best attributes of Arne Slot as a coach and communication, always clear. Okay, so changing the style of play from the direct play, and next season, Obe Yusu Ono Ekitike as a player who drops deep and then gets in behind to score some goals. Next season will be very exciting with our branch friend Hugo Ekitike. And yet, German Bundesliga and Munkwano share goals from the time in the French league. No Obo goals in the goal 52 matches or say 13 as a young player. Bundesliga 47 matches or say 19 in his first season and 10 assists. Europa League or say goals all through a young player through the Coupe de France or yeah Jumano. I think say Bayern for being a branch here your friend Luis Diaz. Say Poba Mudi almost say on team near set and midfielder big again
Madrid.
And some of them number 6 no more.
I will Madrid team the problems move. But they need to sort one or two.
I'm not on left back.
But still now some defense in the league.
Center backs no. I think that Madrid so many of the best balance we're showing Militao has to stay fit. I don't think it's Rudiger. Who's Militao Boshi, Rudiger Boshi, they can make mistakes. But when you have a centre back on who cool to say Dean Hudson now, Unya Obi or Boshi Kaka in Militao, no sense calmer. He can lead a back line. I don't know of Militao's fitness in the last few days. Where the Madrid players were there, but he has to stay fit. If Militao stays fit, or at left back, right back now, or Trent Alexander or Dani Carvajal is coming, they can rotate and play. At left back, Alvaro Carreras is now part of the team with Fela Mendy and Albert friend Fran Garcia. It looks like Madrid for no high hopes in Albert friend Alvaro Carreras because he's from Madrid Castilla and they know him. He's a Madridista as a young boy. But you think you want him?
But Madrid almost fit on the cruise.
In American say, only say in the last in the last 48 hours, Madrid for have been linked with 3 major midfielders. One, Alexis McAllister from Liverpool. Because Rich, some position now, 150, you want to know. How Xavi Alonso wants to play, it's important. Whether you play in a 3-4-3, 4-3-3, 6, so important. People want to catch you. Whatever team you set up, the number 6 is super important.
So, Danny Ceballos, Nana, as in Koya, no reliable, sir. See, Madrid, balance and
World Cup, no. I think that Xabi Alonso did a good job with Tchouameni.
Yeah, he plays
well.
There
were times of Tchouameni as part of the back three. Now Tchouameni have a step up. Then he uses Ada Gulamo with Federico Valverde. Still, the balance wasn't there. They need a proper 6. Or yet more comfortable as a passer. McAllister, Diaba. And now I mean, one man because he's in Madrid for Enzo Fernandez. Now 150 million. Yes, Enzo Fernandez. I can't bear 10 years for the contract. More than 1 million back crying. I'm not paying yes, Rodri Cascante. Madrid phone bisa questions about Rodri Cascante. Yeah. And you see, he's a Spaniard. They like to have him because Rich, Omunya has 6 now. It means that Ada Gule can push up.
Sure.
Federico Valverde can do box to box. Then you change the style of play. Wait for the front track with a proper 6. But yes, Madrid phone would have to chop and change. Yeah, Abranten and all Stella, boy and all Stuttgart or Germany, no cross in the album. We'll see how it goes. Rich. And I think it's the biggest news in the transfer market was Xavi Simons. The top player, Papa. To the ones who beat team top player, Papa Biana, Uchi, and
Xavi Simons.
On your deal.
Problem I know what Xavi Simons and I walk on. As you say, here no.
Ocean.
National team club level.
National team and Ocean.
Netherlands, dear
on your day.
Love the God, dear.
On your day.
Oh, Mokoto player, no the kind. Oh, essential. Dear, now brand you. Xavi Simons.
Joao Pedro Bano Mungumana.
Joao Pedro.
Omongumana.
Kofi,
senior.
Makacho.
Oh, Boase.
Mrs. Oh, yeah, analysis. Chelsea thinks I will share men share a club, a FIFA club World Cup.
I'm never an issue.
Men share no, Unmaduguntia.
But nobody
Makacho says, I come to see now, but GB Bloom.
No,
as I'm part of Makacho.
Must say, I cannot.
Young far gone to check. But say, so red sauce as a team. Men fat FIFA club World Cup, no, any yastic. Never. Any drone badges house, a drone more Premier League, so I any at the back of your cliff, a Vacana, when you did Tina, Guado, yes, Grunem, I had them group end to end. Do we go parliament? One day, walk up, one day, FIFA club walk out in the cup. Xavi Simons with Denway. Nanessism. You see,
reality.
And so, but man,
he doesn't have to do anything.
Okay.
Una open ones.
Una was starting the way we are. It's many.
And then in current football, let me give you an example. When Desiree Doué was coming to Paris Saint-Germain, you did not know him. When Bradley Barcola was going to Paris Saint-Germain, you did not know him. Paris Saint-Germain, Berardo, William Pacho. People said a whole lot of things about them.
Xavi Simons de minimum.
To Boise. Who na make say and only say who be big. The player doesn't have to go and do be big. And then in the transfer market, whatever player any team buys has to solve a specific problem. And Chelsea for when they are buying the player, they want to solve a problem.
And I'll say team.
Nothing was
team and one Matthias Cunha. We are seeing now player a back order play or tennis or the Netico. No, Bobo Nashe in Buemo or the Netico. Brentford with me 10 say on here pon mo what 10 say road na china or 10 ya no bobo na che o si enchi team mbuamu
so o be so hu ni ntia
ye pa se me na okay
o be so hu ni ntia hu pa sa two players na mokoto mo na ask yourself ni ntia obi an wan ko Matthias Cunha
oh adia ti and some now ka fam team no enana eduru me bia na mbufuro jeze
so the baby girls be on ba no bia mbo
eno nenye
idu ko awudi competition wa fa de sara ko idu Cunha mu che ni
ago bia dia oye ma on say ni dia Chelsea for nin kasa o on de oye mtim say players be able to be
free
be ni wo bia ni o
mo ko anu ba ko fa na mo de ko mo so amunye di mo ba de sa de munye di Richard no mo hwe di ye dia wasa aseme be toro Matthias Cunha ye the level why Manchester United Brandon Mboma be boam but you see to players who me enye de
that's it
yes here the Xavi Simons
okay
and with him on a more serious note and yet just Xavi Simons and I think that's in my Becano somewhere last week said Chelsea team no who said although you can have a normal number 6 and in Chelsea Caicedo or Enzo Fernandez mutime here but so Chelsea team ni ma winning natural player otimi fa ball from area ha na wakita ball na dia bana ni member example time na Mateo Kovacic wa Chelsea no yebi Ruben Loftus-Cheek no yebi me pay which other player Tijani Reinders ebe yebi ya Man City next season Ryan Cherki that same who me pay omo me natural ball carriers Pedri that same Gavi that same for Barcelona very good natural ball carriers so be for one akọ every time Reinders that same and it is a kind of profile at Chelsea for NB
one Bruno
nye ball carrier Chado
Bruno Fernandes
no like any idea over Bruno he's a creative number 10 and on the
ball kuta
minka so ni
say am pass ball yam fa ball and run and come pass
Bruno me grab ni ball kuta na Bruno obi ni ball kuta but any attribute out
of the Drew yan kwan player no on the worker okra utimi kuta ball
na ball
ni de umu no kra
the ball na utimi kuta ball more de so okra utimi kuta ball na
na te o de yan kwan ni
utimi kuta ball
we are na problem rem na
utimi kuta ball na
bacho David me na me winga
na winga utimi kuta ball de winga
Kalusha Boalia
Kalisa de
pija ball no me jitum ha
o ko
pass
na erore
magia to say
na Debias ye ko ball so mobile
me mu ye iduna I say me person me slim kakra
nti bona slim ye
ai ebi kura insha gala no
ai
me bo ama one of the communities
which I every week be obobo Poberty every week obobo
no me
kura week bia me try some obobo
se me kasa me bobo I'm telling you premier a teams in be sign me
wait again to ask much
no me days na bobo ko for go bisa Kalusha
Kalisa de
Boalia that Zambian player
mama me Xavi Simons analysis no na me ready as na poba me say nya Chelsea here nyina ye deep line ball carrier obi tinya fa ball na free and you see the two players Morgan Rogers and your bench friend Xavi Simons can do that omunya ye players obi tinya fa ball now over the two players there is a small difference between the two players who say Xavi Simons here diminutive kakra or a small or low center of gravity and then only one emane sa pocket player no it means he be born in the half space. Then there is a better friend Morgan Rogers who is a physical pace and power player no according to Ruben Loftus-Cheek and they so much more finish him obi to say Paul Abile Pogba or so wow the body no show the ball you can't take the ball away from him. Now Chelsea are close to a better friend Xavi Simons with all the tactical analysis. One, when it comes to relationship, boy and agent Ali Barat, no, any Chelsea for now, they are in very good terms. Moise Caicedo, Nico Jackson, Ope Obitsevin, the likes of Garnacho, all these young players, Ali Barat has a hold in them. And Chelsea for Nijini say, with Ali Barat, they can agree on a fee for a brand. Again, the boy can play on the left wing. If they have him on the left wing, he is the kind of player who can sometimes start on the left but can come inside. And from left, Wayne several times at team my friend RB Leipzig. This is one of those times. Or was our final creative ball to break down low blocks. From the left hand side, he will not keep the weight, but he has those passes very incisive to get a job done on him. And of course, getting in behind, he is good. Which maybe Chelsea should go for Morgan Rogers. I think that Chelsea physical levels, many shows still also meeting obi to say Newcastle will compete. Oko Nottingham Forest that way. It's physical levels. Yes, Xavi Simons is very good, and Chelsea may buy him. The way Ekika Kono, they are very close with him. Commodity, how space will give you La Masia training here. But maybe Chelsea should go for a brand here friend Morgan Rogers. At the end of the day, any of them solves Chelsea's basic problem of ball carrying, and then of course the final creative pass in Chelsea for no. Here, it's rich. FNC, I think the Pogba team pet. Now still now midfield no.
Pogba, there's a moment for Monday.
Yeah, any challenge, sir.
What you mean now?
How you set up the team?
Okay. Oh, okay. Brazil, Brazil now. Open crantna last a year now. Okay. Set up nekeke.
How our coach basically arrange players on the pitch.
Okay.
Very important. Your team now, your challenge by the balance between the midfield and attack.
Okay. Link up play no.
Team bia o take out so o ko jibbo na free opponent no ma. How you set up your team. In terms of say PSG or say or high pressing game. Omo said Dembele ready. Say or can say keeper no be pass the ball now. Look at the shape of the team. Omo nyina na ebo. Say ye bobo ye nyina ye bobo abont. Ye bobo now. You see a person attacking. Ujamin Kwasa Menkoni me free my shot one player. Ball no, and a team be as one thing about football. They say, team be okuta ball be your advantage one player. It is say,
go on chasing game.
Exactly. It me koso. Now say Vinicius, yes, start a club or cup. Me who say na Xavi Alonso no makasa. Ain't not in the minds of the players and they say any anchor take. But you just don't do that. Ubeye sad and I just all the shape no echo. It will say there are times that Vinicius to me kwa near in frame and son of him rano na player no when yan space or they pass it that. Into Real Madrid the reason I was telling Ayala na me need dim come say born na PSG for near boy no more share. Chelsea for bit me no more. On that fateful day, what shall bone be? Who said Chelsea for no wanted it more than PSG?
Sure. They started game now.
BBR showed clear.
5 minutes. Chelsea show intention.
Real Madrid need a challenge by any more for. Because say on any day over Tchouaméni 6, over Valverde 8, now Bob Bellingham 10. Won't you make us a good midfield?
Yeah.
Or they can match Obi Bia in Europe. But your problem pay anymore. And our ball line, and I don't say defenders in attack. Ball like yeah, attack here.
Starting from
free the
opponent area.
That's where you started. Or at
Who's a coach? Xavi Epe or different from Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Or more control.
Exactly.
And like saying how can club workout where you see Chimeni and Fa sometimes or born a part of the back three, sometimes inside. But say still or person they other good leadership team ni.
Ko yam from Kosochina.
So
yemfa
the other good leader.
Yemfa not in common in section.
Other should always come from the bench.
Exactly, that's my point.
Okay. Because obi has no aje. O Chelsea yetim papa bia. Obi has no aje.
My midfielders train. It should always be Tchouaméni, Valverde, Bellingham.
Yeah.
Okay.
Na Mbappe on target kakramaye.
And
it's the reason why we can't play. No, Vinicius is doing his work. And since the arrival of Mbappe, I'm a Vinicius into me ball or person ball. You always want to give Mbappe the final ball. Until time is in a haste to do it. But time I know he's a team missing now. Not time exactly was calm on preno on ye. But since all you born now, who's Mbappe moving to space? I wants to give him the ball.
I think Pogba na mutini kanu. Pogba na Inshira Gala na boy no. Odi atontu for beje. Ano kyerɛ sɛ ne knowledge in football no. IQ no osro pa anti. I'm Madrid fan and I'm for code ni to Janafi. Yeni komo kakra bi.
And UEFA Champions League qualifications no match neighbor.
Sure.
UEFA Women's UEFA no and also El Coso. And AFCON and man also the
sure.
Semi-final Nigeria and South Africa so El Coso. Ya say coach kakra bi for some matches no. On first one no 2-1 AB 066A. Second one 2-1 AB 0052. Third one 2-1 AA FF 85. Next one 2-1 AA FB 6B. And the last one 2-1 AB 02C2. Rich.
Okay. Yan so jumedi ni so mfa ma mo insha 104.5